This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Subnautica Sunday. Alright, so here's the deal. I was trying my best to come up with a way to create some type of stalker tooth farm. As you can see here, I've been through many iterations and different designs and messing with building and doing stuff over here like you see here that you probably shouldn't even be able to do in the game, getting a little glitchy and stuff, and I have yet to perfect it. That was what I wanted to share with you all today, but unfortunately I haven't perfected any design yet, so unfortunately that's not going to happen. So today, however, we are going to talk about flying. Now, one of you lovely people, and I will post that comment up in the middle of the screen or somewhere on the screen right here, of this person right here, gave me the idea of how to do this and said to use the mobile vehicle bay. The mobile vehicle bay is a little janky and it seems to keep slipping out from under my feet. We're going to start with it. I'm going to show you how it works, and then we're going to try some other things, because there are some other objects that you can use to fly. So essentially what you do is you climb aboard like so, and you get close to the front, and then you get your which one is this? I never remember which one this is. This is the propulsion cannon, and you grab the bay, and you see then it kind of slips out from underneath your feet. The other thing you can do is grab it and look directly up. So if we grab it and we look directly up, you can see we grab it, but then it's kind of hard to steer. Gets a little janky there. We kind of got it. We got it. But it's not very sturdy under your feet. But that's fine, because I found something that's much sturdier under your feet. It's a little slower, but it works. I also found something that's much faster. All right, so your sea moth can be used to fly. First thing you're gonna do is, well, we got this bad boy up here. We're gonna have to put it in the water because I wanna show you how you do it from the get-go here. So let me drag this over to the water here. Okay, so once you got your sea moth in the water, you're gonna get in it and you're gonna bring it all the way to the surface and just kind of get it to the top. You just tap spacebar a little bit and get it to set right on the top of the surface like that. Then you want to get out of it. Then what you do is you can climb on top of it like you see here. So now we're on top of it. We are going to take the propulsion cannon and we're going to grab it. Now, if you look up, you will go up. If you look forward, you go forward, and you can see it's much slower. Like, it's not nearly as fast moving as the mobile vehicle bay. However, you can use it for building projects like here, like we have going on up there. And if I just gradually, drift on up here, I can park it even on one of those hatches and build. So you could use this to build your sky base and not have to do the janky method we were doing before. You can see here we've gotten pretty high. We're pretty high up here, and the only downside to this is it's slow. It's much more stable. You can actually walk around on the top of it. See, walk around on the top of it with no problem, and you can pretty much fly anywhere with it. It's just a slow process. So then we can drop that back down, let that go. Now, the other thing that I found that works, and it takes a second well, I don't want to say it takes a second. It takes a little bit to get used to and a little bit of practice, but it is much faster. And that is using the scrap metal or the metal salvage. So what you do is you place it down, and I found on these pieces here that look like this, you want to stand on this piece this way, just like I'm doing right here. And it takes it a second, and you got to be very gentle with this one. So it helps if this also will not work if you're not above the surface like this. So watch week before last episode where I show you how you can build up above the water. And because in the water you cannot stand on this. So we're gonna stand on it. There we go. And we're gonna grab it. Now, once you grab it, you wanna try to position yourself in the middle the best you can, and then very slowly, oh, we failed. You gotta get out of the water before you get over top of the water. So let me try this again. So once you have it and you have it placed down, you can just hit E to unequip that so you don't have to throw it. And let's try this one more time here. And we want this. and we want to make sure we're standing on it, and the game is being a little janky. Okay, here we go. So just little, oh, no, we're not standing on it. You have to be standing on it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So the key to this one is if you just hit it and you look up really fast, you are going to shoot it out from underneath you. You have to gradually lift off like you're kind of like you're taking off a plane. There we go. So you can see we're moving way faster in this one, like way faster. Let me turn around here. So you get some serious speed with this one if you look straight forward. And you can control it pretty well. Oh, there it goes, slipped out from under us. It takes a little bit of practice with this one, but it does work. I was flying around with it like crazy earlier. So let's try this one more time here. We're gonna pick it up, place it up here, just hit E to unequip that gun. And there's a little bit of a glitch with this game, I've noticed. If the thing isn't completely out of the water, you see how we just kind of crest the top of the water. Your guy doesn't always, if his legs, I don't think his legs are actually there. So I think his feet are, but his legs aren't. You can see we're actually like swimming through it. So what you kind of gotta like jump up, and it takes a little bit, but this would actually be better if we move this on up top here. So let's place that up top, and we'll try it up top. All right, here we are up top. We're just gonna drop this piece of metal, and well, I don't want you sea moth, I want the metal. Try that again. Okay, so we got the metal here. Now we're just gonna hit E and stand on it right about there, like that, and then grab it and slowly, there we go. So now we're traveling, and you can use this to travel around the map. It works pretty well. The further up you look, the better chance you have of pulling this out from underneath your feet. You can go upwards, but if you want to travel straight up, you're going to have to do it kind of like a rotating motion. See, we looked too far up, and there we fell. So you gotta, like when you're on it, you kind of want to look like that at a bit of an angle, and then you just want to go in a circle, and you will go in a spiral upwards. Otherwise, you can just kind of look at an angle, and you will travel forward and up. So that's pretty much all I have for you this week. I have some other things, like I said, that I'm working on with the Stalker farm, but I just ran out of time, and I'll get it eventually. I've got a couple different things, and I think I'm getting close to it. It's just going to be a matter of glitching out the game. The biggest problem with them is that they can fit through tiny gaps. They can actually fit through this gap right here, which is kind of annoying. And as you can see, I can't, and now I'm a little stuck. There we go. So yeah, it's just going to take me a little more time, but so flight is a thing. It does work. You can use any of these items, the mobile vehicle bay or the sea moth. I like the sea moth because the sea moth, it just seems more steadier. You see, this is getting a little glitchy, and then we fell out from underneath of it. The bay here is about as glitchy as standing on the chunk of metal, but I feel like the chunk of metal is faster. You're all around like what you want to use, you know, if you're doing tedious work or you're trying to get to a very specific place and you don't want to fall. I recommend using the sea moth. It works pretty well. You can see I got it up there pretty easy. So yeah. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you all so much for all of your support. You all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to help support this channel through Patreon, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.